Greetings YouTube and welcome back to another vlog. Anyway, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all well. I know I've been a bit quiet again, but unfortunately I'm stuck in one of those situations that no matter what I try and do, I'm always really busy. I try and fit time to do a video, but I just cannot. But I think today is the only day where I can do it. So anyway, let's crack on with the video. So yeah. So first topic I want to talk about is I said I was going to do a bit more on the community tab on YouTube, and I've managed to fulfill that promise. I'm surprised because of how much I've been doing recently. But anyway, so yeah, I did a poll doing what are the best American sitcoms going. So there was four options were the four options were Cheers, Frasier, Friends, and Seinfeld. And also there was a fifth one where I put over or yeah, I put over so you can like list another American sitcom down. Or if you can't name any, don't put it in, which that's fine. Yeah. Because the annoying thing is you can only put up to 5 options in the YouTube poll, so yeah. So this was the results, and I was quite surprised. And there we go. And the clear winner out of those ones with 80% of the votes is Frasier, which, I mean, I had a feeling Frasier would get a few, but I'm shocked at Friends, to be honest with you. While I do prefer Cheers and Frasier over Friends, I thought Friends would have had a few more, had more than a percentage. Well, had more of a higher percentage than 10. I'm quite shocked. A little bit disappointed Seinfeld didn't get any, but I completely understand. And I had two other comments. Yeah, yeah, there were two other sitcoms that two people mentioned. One was Married with Children, which is absolutely hilarious. You cannot go wrong with Al Bundy. Yeah, outspoken, says it how it is. Rude, but he's just I think he's just absolutely hilarious. I do like watching that. I mostly like watching it for him and his son Buddy. Absolutely hilarious. I'm not as keen on his wife Peggy. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan of her character, and that's really it. And then the other comment was Curb Your Enthusiasm, which of course is Larry David, the fella who done Seinfeld. Absolutely fantastic. Even though I've not watched many episodes of it, the ones I have seen had me in stitches. I mean, when it comes to humour, I still think us Brits have it best, but again, the Americans, while their humour is a bit hit and miss, when it's good, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic as you expect. I mean, I could have included other shows, but unfortunately, you can only fit 5 in the options. So that's it. That's a bit frustrating. If I could fit up to 10 under, that would be great, but it is what it is. So that is that for the poll. So I may ask another question after I've done the vlog. So that's that. So yeah. And now we will talk about the football. And I will say, I know I'm a week too late on this, but unfortunately, I've not been able to talk about it because of circumstances out of my control. So yeah. So last week, Liverpool were playing Tottenham away at White Hart Lane, and it finished 2-1 to Tottenham. Which you know what, Tottenham beating Liverpool. I gotta be honest with you, considering Liverpool were down to 9 men, it wasn't too bad. I thought we played really well. What wasn't well though was the VAR and the referee decisions. Now keep in mind, this is not a Liverpool thing. This is a problem that has and will affect every single team in the Premier League. Every team. You can be Man United, you can be City, you can be West Ham, You could be Watford, or no, Watford are not even in the Premier League. What the fuck? Bournemouth. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Any team will get. Every team will get an absolutely fucking disgraceful decision against them. My God, the referee Simon Hooper, who I hope to God never referees again, but he probably will because referees in England get far too much protection because apparently they're immune from criticism. Because if you criticize them, oh yeah, it's you who gets into trouble. Yeah, yeah, because the narcissist can't handle getting their feelings hurt. Boo fucking who. So yeah, so the first instant I'm not sure if Luis Diaz's apparent offside goal happened first or Curtis Jones getting sent off happened. I think it was Curtis Jones's red card that happened first. But yeah, what happened was Curtis Jones he had his foot over the ball. His foot was over the ball, and he had no intention of down no intention of doing damage to the Tottenham player. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, I know they tried making it look worse than what it was by showing the slow motion replays. But honestly, he had no malice or anything in that. Yeah, and I mean, he was not happy about being sent off, but he didn't show. He just walked off the pitch because he thought if he gave a reaction, then he'd get into more trouble. But yeah, his ball went over the ball. It didn't clip the player's ankle whatsoever. It was exactly the same thing that happened to Casemiro last year against Southampton, where he should not have been sent off. I'm not a United fan, but his red card was an absolute disgrace. Even I wasn't happy. I mean, I can't stand United, but when you see stuff like that, you have to be realistic. Yeah, put your disdain to one side and uh, and just see it for what it really is. You've got to call bullshit out when you see it. But the problem is when you do that again when you do that, managers and footballers get into trouble, despite the fact that the evidence is there, and you know the referee and the VAR has fucked up big time, and I mean it's fucked up already like 15 times this year, well this season, and we're not even halfway through it. So yeah, and then Luis Diaz's goal was ruled offside, even though it was clearly onside. They knew it was onside, but they couldn't change the decision. They stuck with it. Yeah, and the other ones. I mean, they had like four officials, and one of them saying play it again," and said that it's onside, and he said, "Oh, it's too late. We'll just leave it like that." I mean, they absolutely ballsed it up. Yeah, and they end up getting the lines in the wrong place. So I honestly don't get it. It was clearly onside, but they decided to put the lines on it anyway. Yeah, and bad decisions like that. It doesn't matter which team it is. It needs call. It needs calling out. I mean, Liverpool. Re- Liverpool were not happy about it, and he posted it on that. Even other football teams who are not Liverpool, like Arsenal and Man City, even they said that it was bullshit and this stuff like needs sorting out. No, they won't accept it because people say, "Oh, it's just a Liverpool thing." It's not. We brought the issue up because we know it's affecting the whole Premier League. It's not just down to one club. It's all across the board. Yeah, and then there's other football clubs who won't do anything about it. Yeah, and what's annoying is they'll take it lying down, but when it happens to them, obviously they'll probably end up singing a different tune and then doing the very thing that Liverpool did. Yeah, they'll complain, yeah, they moan about Liverpool doing it, but when it happens to their team, oh yeah, they have no problem doing it, do they? Bunch of hypocrites. Yeah, and I know. And then Luis Diaz, well, he got a yellow card and then a second yellow, which of course got him sent off. I mean, Luis Diaz getting sent off, fair enough. I'm fine about that. I I un, I understand. I understand that. Actually, was it Luis Diaz who got sent off? No, it wasn't. Or was it? I can't think. It's been a week. It's absolute. No, it wasn't. It wasn't him. But anyway, but no, Diaz's goal was ruled offside, even though it was onside. That's that. It was Diogo Jota who got sent off for Liverpool, the one who got two yellow cards. That was it. I mean, obviously, we had Curtis Jones getting sent off for that ball incident, even though that was rubbish. Yeah, it was Diogo Jota. He came on as a substitute and got booked. Well, got booked and then got a second yellow. And then I think Jurgen Klopp did get it a bit wrong. He should have put Nunes on. And even though Jota's a good player, I don't know Nunes at the moment. Even though last year he did struggle a little bit to find the back of the net, this year he's been a lot more confident. So I think he should have put him on. And you never know, Liverpool might have instead of being reduced to 9 men, might have been 10, even though it's less than Tottenham. But even Spurs had decisions going against him as well, so it wasn't just the Reds. Yeah, so Liverpool put out a report. I know, and then Gary Neville, what the fuck was he? What the fuck was he doing? I know on Saturday he agreed and said that Liverpool were robbed because of VAR decision, and then on Monday he went back to his decision saying, oh yeah. I know he then quickly changed his tune because he's Manchester United. Yeah, you know what, Gary Neville, I haven't got a problem with you being a Manchester United fan because that's the club you support. That's fine, but you're a professional, and my advice is Gary, put your fucking bias away and do your fucking job properly. If you can't do your job properly, fuck off. There's too many people out there who cannot separate their bias from their professional job. Oh, duh, it gets on my absolute nerves. Yeah, put away. Yeah, just put away your bias and be honest, because obviously he'll be singing a different tune if I was at his club, but other clubs are calling it out as well, and the clubs who are not taking it lying down, absolutely fantastic, and that's what it should be about. You could I like how other football clubs they put the rivalry and everything aside just to stand up for what is best for the Premier League and for football. And yeah, and stuff like this is ruining football. Absolutely ridiculous. And then to make it even worse, on Monday night, even though I didn't watch all the game, in fact, I watched a little bit. I had to go to bed really early on Monday because I was absolutely shattered from work. I was in bed well before 9:30. I usually go to bed about, well, around 11. Sometimes a bit later, depending what happens. But yeah, but yeah, but on Monday, even though I didn't watch all the game against Fulham and Chelsea, guess who was one of the officials? Yeah, that's right. It was Gary Hooper. Gary Hooper. He used to play for Celtic. Simon Hooper. That's right. Simon Hooper. That's it. Um, yeah, he was one of the officials in the game. The same referee that was in the Liverpool and Spurs game. And I thought they were going to suspend him. Well, guess what? That's a load of bloody bollocks. Even though they suspended him this week, they should have suspended him straight away after the Spurs and Liverpool game. They should have done that. but they didn't because, like I say, referees and officials in this country get far too much protection, and criticism against them is not allowed, even constructive criticism. I mean, abuse is unacceptable. They don't deserve abuse, but they need to be called out for when they make deliberate mistakes like that. Which, of course, all it is it's match fixing for the whole Premier League. Just get rid of VAR altogether because clearly it's not working with them incompetent bastards behind the screen. Yeah, who cannot separate the who cannot separate the bias from the job. In fact, they're probably there in the VAR room. I don't smoking a joint or something. Probably drinking beer. I don't even know. Don't know what the hell goes on in there because yeah, they could be that. They could be getting shit faced. They could be getting blowjobs. But whatever's happening, they're not doing their job properly. And I know enough is enough. You have to call it out. Because if you don't call it out and if you tell people to be quiet, you're part of the problem because you're allowing these fuck ups to continuously happen. Being one or two mistakes, that's fine. But these mistakes have happened at least 15 times, and we're not even halfway through the season. And it's going to get worse from here on out. Let's be honest with you, it's going to get worse. And do I think it'll get better? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Ugh. I could go on about it, but I think yeah, I could go on it, but I don't know. This would be exhausting all avenue, so I won't. So that's that. There was one thing I forgot to do on the last video. I mean, even though I showed all my DVD pickups, well, I thought I had because there was one that I missed. I didn't realize I missed it until it was too late. And this was one of the DVDs that I picked up last time I did the vlog, but I didn't show it because I forgot. I had it until now, and that is the John Travolta and Nicolas Cage film Face Off, which I have never seen before. And I'm hoping to enjoy it and give it a good watch because I've heard this is a really good film with him. I mean, the John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, I don't know. I usually find those two to be a bit hit and miss, but I don't know. But there's something about this film that I've always wanted to watch, and I've always heard it. I've heard by everyone that it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and I've heard that this is a really good film by John Woo. Yeah, in order to trap him, he must become him. So, yeah, I will have a little read at the back of it. So, anyway, it says on the back Oscar winning superstar Nicolas Cage and screen icon John Travolta battle head to head in Face Off, the ultimate cat and mouse thriller directed by the world's most acclaimed action director John Woo. To avenge the senseless murder of his son, FBI agent Sean Archer undergoes radical knee surgery, allowing him to switch faces with the comatose terrorist Castor Troy and assume his identity. But when Castor awakes and assumes Sean's identity, the real Sean is thrust into an unimaginable nightmare, fighting not only for his life but also those of his wife and daughter. Brilliant performances and mind-numbing visual effects make Face Off the explosive action thriller you've got to see to believe. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching it. I mean, I can't believe it's took me this long to watch it. I mean, I've always known about this film, I have, but the thing that intrigued me though was like the plot of the film. I thought, I'd give it a watch. I'm not the biggest fan of like either John Travolta or Nicolas Cage. Though I do have fond memories of watching Grease all the time as a kid. That was one of my favorite musicals. In fact, our school when I went, we did a Grease musical as well, which I know it took God knows how long to like perform. Yeah, because there was a lot to do. I mean, I know I had to dress up and be one of the T-birds, though. Yeah, and we had to do grease lightning and the hand jive, not the hand job. Not I don't remember that one in Greece. So anyway, enough for that. So yeah, that was the only thing I got. Unfortunately, because I've been busy, there's no pickups. I'm afraid to say, but I mean, I'm hoping to get a few more stuff this week, and you never know. You never know what you're gonna get with me. So that's really it. And you know what? I haven't really got an awful lot to talk about because of what's been happening. But I will say though, I will ask you another question in the community tab. I haven't thought of it yet, but rest assured there'll be one there. If if not today, hopefully tomorrow when I get time. So yeah, I know the vlog seems a bit, I don't know, a bit rushed and a bit unprepared. But honestly, I just haven't had the time. I mean, I have more time today, but that's it. So anyway, I hope I will see you very soon. You have a good day, and I will see you very soon. And take care.